Hello, everyone, and welcome to our predictions for the Mexican Grand Prix. I'm AGX, and I'm joined by Sorgan.
Hello, F1 fans. We're entering the last five races of the season and Mexican Grand Prix.
Gosh, this
One of the
season's
most
been
boring
long.
tracks on the calendar.
Yeah. This is going to be one. Turn one, incredible. Can't wait for turn one.
Lap one on this track is incredible, but
Yeah,
after that, it's like 70 laps of pure boredom.
yeah. I remember one year I came back from America for this Grand Prix. I think it was the first year we did it, 2022. I might be wrong there,
Yes.
but yeah, I came back from America for this Grand Prix, and it was an overnight flight, so we're flying back on the Saturday, and we come and watch this Grand Prix, and we're like, okay, we need this to stay up so that we, don't go to sleep because we need to stay up for the rest of the day. It was the most boring Grand Prix in the world. Oh my god. Oh,
2022, yeah, was the
just
yeah.
no entertainment. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't believe it will change much for this race. This is one of the tracks which like don't ever produce good racing because like every attempt of an overtake here is met with a pushing off track or a collision.
yeah.
We don't get much good racing here. Like the first chicken is okay if the drivers like actually give each other space, but you don't apparently
Well, one
have
usually
to.
runs
This is
off
a
and cuts the
turn
corner.
101. Yeah, like you're pushing off track, the other driver goes off track, rejoins. Like it's like not not good for racing. This is like one of the worst tracks on the calendar, alongside Miami and Qatar for racing. I obviously don't count Monaco because that's there for qualifying only. Like you don't get racing from in Monaco,
Yeah.
obviously. I would say even Singapore is like better than Mexico. Like that's like uh, like a bold statement, right?
Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's interesting, right? I think it's a great track, like in design. I really like this track in design. When you play it on the F1 games, absolutely fabulous. It's exactly what you want. And then just real life, it's just the fact that it's so high up. There's so little air. It just makes it impossible for DRS to do anything. And then yeah, it's just it doesn't end up being as exciting of a track as you'd want it to be. Um,
I feel like you're very much correct with the comparison to the F1 games because obviously in the F1 games there's not such thing as a altitude. Like
yes,
it's the same slipstream and DRS effect as on any other track, so that makes Mexico actually pretty good in the F1 games. But
yeah, it does.
real life,
Apart
like
from the
above
fact
10 meters above sea level, it's
in the Formula One esports league, uh, from memory, everyone just doesn't want to be in first place going into that final straight. Going into the final lap, that's the one bad thing about this track. But yeah, it's just yeah. Oh,
yeah.
I wish it was like that in real life. It would be so much more fun.
Yeah, the straight is long. Like it could produce good, maybe I don't know racing, but they could call it like overtakes at least. But since there's such a low like air pressure, it's just no overtaking, no racing there. And when there's a attempt of an overtake, it's just a dive bomb that's very likely to cause a collision as well. This is such a bad track in real life. Every time Mexican Grand Prix is on, I just very much bored. Like it's the polar opposite of the US Grand Prix for me. Like yeah, I was always excited for America, but when Mexico comes around a week later, and it's never a good feeling. It's like polar opposite for me. But yeah,
Anyway,
everyone has their own opinion. Mexicans probably love this track. Maybe they don't. I
I
don't know.
like. I also like the podium sequence. Love the podium sequence of this track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the highlight of the entire weekend,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. Again, I wish it was in an altitude because it would be an amazing track. I mean, the fan presence there is incredible. Just it's just the racing it's a bit of a letdown. But we'll head straight into biggest surprise, which is me to go first, and I'm going for a Hamilton podium.
First time this season. Right?
Yeah, well, that's why it'd be a surprise. At this point, it might go in towards extra bowl prediction. I can't lie.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. I don't feel like that's a 5-point
Yeah,
prediction.
no,
It's like
exactly.
a 3-point. But yeah, I mean, first time this season, definitely a surprise. But yeah, Lewis has done well on this track in the past. Definitely one of his better ones, so perhaps we could see him do well here.
Yeah, definitely.
Biggest surprise, Okay, let me think. Let me use the brain cells that I have left. Okay. Okay.
What are you gonna drop?
Hajar in the top 5 for the
Hajar
race.
top 5. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
He hasn't been like really that impressive ever since his podium. I feel like it has kind of fallen off.
Yeah, I agree.
I haven't watched Hajar recently, and he's really due to a good performance. And I feel like this track could really suit his driving style and the car as well. Like that car has done pretty well here historically. We saw Daniel being like less than 2/10 off pole position. Like
he's
maybe
just
last year or was it?
he's so desperate.
Yeah,
He's so desperate not to get into that Red Bull seat that he'll do anything.
I believe that option to not being promoted is not there anymore. I feel like it's like a done deal. I really feel for Isaac.
He's doing his best.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
please
knows.
take Lawson instead, please.
Yeah, he knows it could be killing his career if he goes to Red Bull. But next season, new regulations, a completely new car, but it's still against Max Verstappen, so difficult nonetheless. Okay, overperformer, your side.
My overperformer for the weekend. Ooh, it's a tricky one. I'm just trying to think. I had a good weekend last weekend. Who's gonna carry? Who's gonna just have a lovely weekend? You know what? I did Hulkenberg like this last week. I'm gonna do Bortoleto this week. That's my my prediction. Keep the Sauber train going.
Whenever it picks Sauber, it actually does well. If it's
Yeah.
just me that's seeing it, but yeah, you may get points here. Because
He'll have a lot of people excited for him this weekend as well. I'm sure a lot of fans from Brazil will make their way up.
Yeah, he's getting to the part of the season where his fans are actually fairly close. I mean, it's still like a few thousand kilometers.
Yeah.
But it's definitely closer than Europe. So yeah, we could see some more Bortoleto enjoyers at the grandstands. With Perez gone, that it's not going to be so like one-sided as the fans. I still feel like most fans will probably cheer for Max. It's still Red Bull, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, my overperformer. I'm gonna spread it out. Hajar top 5 the race. I'm gonna pick him again. I'm gonna pick Carlos Sainz. He has one. Sorry, let's see. He has one here last year. Very, very impressive last year, and I feel like he's done well here, like historically, as a driver. And Williams is also could be like the Williams sometimes really works, and it's really quick. I feel like this could be like one of those races again. The Williams somehow gets a lot of pace, and they like puts in a P5 in qualifying, and there's a maybe crash in front and a P4 potentially. I don't know. We could see that probably potentially. I don't know.
Yes, yeah. Right, underperformer. Oof, again, a tricky one. I want to go for someone a bit more out there, I think, and it's just a feeling. Just a feeling, Charles Leclerc. I don't know why, but just sitting in my stomach is a feeling that he might have a poor race.
Okay, so actually, like, I wanted to pick Charles. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah,
But since you're 10 points behind, I'm gonna give you the benefit and take another pick so you can get points instead. I'm
uh,
gonna pick a completely random pick, and that's Gasly. The Alpine is very bad, but this could be like a crash qualifying and then I don't know, a crash in the race perhaps as well. Okay. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
yeah, that's fair enough. That's
nice
fair enough.
feeling.
Okay, keeping it rolling. Perfect team. Now I'm going for maybe a cheeky one here. Bear in mind, I just put Leclerc in underperformer. Ferrari. They were quick here last year. They could be quick here again. I'm gonna take that risk. Take that risk. Bear in mind how bad they've been over a few last weeks. They had a really decent week last week in comparison to what they've done. But I think they could end up being a bit quicker this weekend. Maybe put a bit more of a gap between them and well, actually, the midfield. I'm also maybe make sure the top. You know how they split Oscar with Lando and Verstappen this week. Maybe they'll do that again. Maybe even more so this time. Could be massive for Verstappen's championship if they do.
Yes. Good. I've checked the forecast real quick to check the temperature, and I see a little colder Grand Prix here. I'm gonna pick Mercedes for the perfect team. I have this feeling that Anthony could be good this weekend, like
Yeah,
up there.
I see it as well. I see it as well. Don't worry. I get you. I get you. Yeah, good shout. Good shout. Um, right, onwards. Onwards we go. Okay. Tragic team. Phew, I'm going to go risky one here. I'm going to go for Red Bull, which I believe is RBI, isn't it? I don't know why. I think things have gone well. This is more of a risky one, I think. But I'm putting it out there. It could be a tricky weekend. They're certainly not going to have the fans on side this weekend, so it'll be interesting to see.
I feel like this could come true in the scenario Max DNFs because of his of a mechanical issue, and Tsunoda has a regular Tsunoda weekend outside of the points. That
Yeah.
could be the one, especially after last weekend when they both were very good for their standards. Yeah, tragic team. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna pick Sauber. Don't know why. Just weird feeling. Like I feel like Sauber only does well with one car every single weekend. Like the other car is never showing up. I feel like this could be the track where both cars are not showing up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's a nice pick. That's a nice pick.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a P5 qualifying for Hulkenberg, definitely.
P5 for the Grand Prix. I am going to go with George Russell.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm picking Kimi Antonelli.
I'm going to go with Leclerc.
I am going with Piastri.
Piastri is my P3 pick. I know this isn't really his best race, but
Norris P3.
oh, I like it. I go Norris P2.
Max P2, which is
Oh, okay.
very against my gut feeling, but I said I'm gonna look. I'm gonna give you the chance to give you points. 10 points behind. I gotta get some points for Max, and it's almost guaranteed point, especially for the win. Because if he doesn't lead If he doesn't get pole position, he's still leading turn one, right?
Yes.
It's like 100%. You have to doubt it. My P1 is obviously George Russell. Kind of alluded to with the Mercedes pick. I feel like they could be back this weekend, contending with the top three for the championship.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. For my racecraft, I'm going to put Leclerc in P5.
My P5, no, Piastri. Like another slow weekend for him.
Well, I actually have Piastri in P4, so that's lucky.
I have Norris P4. No McLaren on the podium.
I'm double putting my money where my mouth is. Hamilton in P3.
Mm-hmm. They're very different. Antonelli P3.
Then I am going to go Norris P2. If I can
And
spell.
here, all like normally you would go for Max P1, right? But I cannot do that to you because I know it's your P1. I'm gonna go with Max P2 and
You are
George Russell.
being very kind today. So
Yep.
it's 10 points. I don't think I'm going to catch it.
Imagine if Max gets P2 both to qualify the race. I would feel so like, yeah. It would be funny. I would feel sad for you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Extra
I
pro
want to
prediction.
pick
I am going for a weird one here. So after lap 1, only I'm going to go for only 13 overtakes happen on track.
Okay, yeah, I don't know how are you meant to count that unless you have some site that's actually keeps
I
track
think
of
someone tracks those. Well, otherwise I'm going to go for 17 people to finish the race again.
Well, I mean, go for it, but you gotta like give me like proof, like an actual stat.
No, you're right. You're right. That is far too difficult. Let me do another one. Alonso podium.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's an interesting one. Okay.
I don't think he's the greatest at this race from memory.
Okay. All three championship contenders involved in a collision.
I love it. I love it.
All three getting some kind of a collision. Perhaps two of them, like maybe even three of them together. And
I hope it's together.
yeah,
Oh, the spice.
imagine the scenes like turn one, all of them side by side, and a crash happens, and all of them are out, and it's a Russell, Hamilton, Antonelli podium.
What I want to happen is all three crash together, and then one of them, one single car, out of the three, continues on in the race. That's what I want to see. The drama.
Imagine it's like Norris somehow actually makes it through, and he then gets the points, gets the championship lead, and suddenly he's the one chased.
Obviously, I love that, but I'd love it for any of them, right? The storyline of that crash, and then one of them just managing to trundle out of it. Oh, that could be amazing.
Yeah, I feel like turn one here could be spicy, especially if exactly. All of them start on the next to each other.
Yeah, because first, second, third, it always ends up in some shenanigans.
Something that's really exciting about AI is the fact that it.
Yep.
So yeah,
you've
made me very excited now. Very, very excited.
Yeah, you know that's gonna be the only exciting thing about the entire race, right?
Yeah, turn one, exactly.
To my mic. I don't know if you heard that.
No. You're all good on my side. Don't worry. And I'm the one recording, so you're fine.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, it's better than Monaco, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very low bar set for Mexico, but we've seen bad tracks sometime making good races. It's happened in the past. it has to happen at some point, right? And Mexico is like extended to 2031 or something. Wow. I believe that was mostly due to Perez, but Perez is out of F1, right? He's coming back, but like, yeah, why would you extend this track for so long? It's not that great, right? uh, look, if if Perez continues to 2031 and then retires, I really think they shouldn't extend this track. I don't feel like it deserves to be on the Formula One. Like, if they want to have Grand Prix Mexico, I believe it could be a much better track. They have such a great landscape. They're such a big country. They could be anywhere, and it could be like a purpose-built track for F1. Perhaps even close to Mexico City, because it could definitely be better. Like, if the layout would change, or if even with this altitude, it probably could be good for racing, but we'll never know.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, I just, as always, I hope it's a good Grand Prix, but a little bit of chaos in there would be extra spicy with 5 races to go. 5 long races to go, and then we'll have a world champion. Perhaps it'll be new, perhaps it'll be historical. Because let's be honest, Verstappen coming back from that point deficit to win this title would be historical, and just what Max Verstappen could do. But yes, yeah, incredible. I'm looking forward to it. Well,
Yes.
also not looking forward to it, but
I'm looking forward to turn one on lap one. Whatever happens after that, it's probably going to be very boring. But yeah, here's to hope that it's going to get the race somehow. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're done, right?
Yeah, we're done. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, that's the Mexican Grand Prix predictions. We'll see you next week for the reaction for Mexican Grand Prix. I believe that we have a week break before the Brazil sprint.
Thank goodness.
So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mexico, there's Brazil, that's Vegas, that's Qatar, and then Abu Dhabi in December. So yeah, 5 races to go. Here we go. So thank you.
Here we go.
Yes, thank you everyone who's joined us in this journey in this 2025 season. We've seen many different stories, and I believe we have many different stories to see yet still. So yeah. Keep up with us, and we're going to give you the best content we are able to provide. And yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.